Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to learn how to send emails using a web API through SMTP. Before we start, I want to remind you that even though this video was recorded on macOS, the steps for Visual Studio Code are exactly the same on Microsoft Windows. As an example use case, suppose that you are the admin of a website that has a contact form. People write their messages and send them to you. We will receive these messages as emails. We will use Visual Studio Code, .NET 9 SDK and the Visual Studio Code Postman extension in this video. If you want to learn how to install and use them briefly, check out the video links below or the cards for related videos in the top right corner. Open Visual Studio Code. Click the Explorer tab on the top left corner. Click Create .NET Project. Select ACP.NET Web API for this demonstration. Name your project. Follow my steps for the template options. We will disable some features that are not required for this demonstration. Finally, click Create Project. Go to the Explorer tab, find the Controllers folder and click the sample controller. You can rename the controller. Delete the sample code that we won't use in this demonstration. Since we deleted the sample controller, we also delete its routing scheme. First of all, we need to specify the SMTP server's IP, port, sender email address, and password. Then we will define the email title and body. Next, we will write the post method that will send the email. We will create a model for the post method as some kind of low-level security measure. Right-click the project name and add a mail class. Define the properties that we need in this project. This line performs the same function as the class above if you don't require any complex steps and only need it as a data model. If you want to avoid these annoying nullable warnings, define properties as nullable. The post method needs to return a value, so we will return an OK method to get service success response. Import the necessary libraries for sending emails. We will use a try-catch block to handle errors. Inside the try block, create an SMTP client and set its credentials. We need to include the server's IP address, port, sender email address, and the password for the email we specified earlier. Define the receiver's email address here. Then use it in the send method to send the email. Retrieve the message body and sender's email from the service. Inside the catch block, use an appropriate error message based on your use case. Run the project and observe the output. Visual Studio Code will ask for a debugger and configuration. Follow my steps to set them up. Now go to the menu on the left-hand side and find the Postman extension to send a service request as if you were a user submitting a message through the form. Click New HTTP Request. Select the post method. Enter the service URL and controller name. Click Body, select Row and choose JSON from the list. Remember that we have two properties in the mail model, which are email and message. Suppose that a person fills out the form and enters their email. Simulate a form submission by entering sample data. Then click Send to send our example to the service. Hover over the email to see the example email address and message received from the service. Continue running the project and verify that the email was sent successfully. Check your email inbox to confirm that the recipient received the message. As you can see, the mail has been sent to the recipient successfully. Until this point, we have worked in a local environment, ensuring that everything works without errors. However, when you publish your web API to a server, you may encounter a CORS policy error, even if your application and the web service are hosted on the same server. To resolve this issue, we need to configure the permissions in the project. First, we need to install the ACP.NET Core CORS package. Select the latest version. We will use this package to configure access permissions of our service. Specify which URLs are allowed to access your service. You can either allow all methods or allow access to several of them if you want to have strict control. That's it. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video for support.